What's up, you guys? Welcome to Books, Beauty, and Stuff. This is part 4 of my Books, Beauty, and Stuff Awards. And I am going to talk about new rediscovered authors. Now, new rediscovered authors, originally there was going to be 2 separate playlists, but I'm like, you know what? Since they're both small, I'm going to put them both together. Now, excuse me, let me pop on this lip gloss on. Before I go on my face real quick, on my eyes, I actually have on this new palette I got from Fashion Fair called the Color Dazzle palette. It's cute. Now, these blush colors I know for a fact I won't be able to use. I'll just use them as eyeshadow. What the heck? Hey. But this color I have on my lid. In the crease, I have on this matte black color. I think it's like a velvet matte color. I don't know. That, something like that. On my mascara, I have the Upward Lash mascara from MAC. My fluid pencil is actually from MAC as well too. It's called Deep Blue Sea, y'all. This is one of my go-tos. And I actually use part of the blue from this palette as well. But I bet you, I'm telling you, when spring comes, I'm gonna be rocking. Ooh, excuse me. I'm gonna be rocking more of these colors more. I'm gonna have a ball with this. I'm gonna have a ball with this set, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have a ball with this set. But anyway, yeah. Okay, so anyway, the lighting is so weird in my room, but we're gonna just work with what we got today. I'm gonna talk about. I feel like I'm sweating. I feel like I'm sweating, but anyway, I put some moisturizer on today. The moisturizer I used was Fashion Fair Extra Rich. I actually like that one, but we'll talk about that later. Anyway, on to the books. Now, I'm going to talk about a few of my favorite authors I'm going to tell you about, and I'm going to tell you some of the books I have read and what made me got back on them as well, too. And what book I discovered by some of the new authors as well, too. Okay. The first thing I'm going to tell you about is the 2 new authors I discovered within the last year of 2015. I'm so sorry. Excuse me for being so rude. I'm so tired, y'all. The first book I'm going to tell you about is by my girl, Shelly Ellis. It's called a part of the Gibbons Girl series. It's definitely called The Best She Ever Had. Now, it definitely deals with Cynthia Gibbons, who basically her and her first love broke up. And her and her first love broke up because her mother had the rule about being a gold digger, her, running a man for money, blah, blah, blah. But she was actually in love with this guy named Corey. So, they reunited when 2 of their kids was about to get engaged and get married. So, of course, the passion came back. This was actually the final book in the Gibbons Girls series. So, I am definitely going to get the other 3 books, which is The Player in the Game, Can't Stand the Heat, and Another Woman's Man. And due to the fact I bang with Shelly hard, I'm going to tell you one of the other reasons. She's not that much older than I am. We're about in the same age range. And she's also from Southeast Washington, D.C. too. So, yes, I got to put up for folks that's from Southeast. So, because in a way, they expected us, and I hate to say it, statistically, they always expected us not to do anything positive. But at the same time, she broke that barrier, so have I, so have a few others, and proved them all wrong. We can do anything we want. Don't matter where you come from. Don't matter what background. And guess what? We all doing the damn thing. I actually love her style of writing because it's a mixture of sort of contemporary with a bunch of drama. Her sex scenes are excellent in this book. And I'm going to tell you what made me a fan of life for hers. Best Kept Secrets. That's the first book in the Charleston Scandal series. And baby, let me tell you, that made her win this award because she is she probably written things before then, but I discovered her, so she's a new author in my eyes. So I just have to say, she's somebody y'all don't need to sleep on. These 2 books y'all need to get. So I'm going to put those links for her. Actually, I'm going to put the Amazon her link to her Amazon page on the link bar below, and I'm going to put the list of the books I talked about, Best Kept Secrets and The Best She Ever Had. I'm going to put those in the thing below too, so you definitely need to check her out. The next new author I want to talk about is my girl Sharai Robbin with the book Candace Reign, which came out last year around my birthday. Her next book, Princess Homecoming, should be coming out in September of this year. Now, it's definitely about a girl who wants to get up ahead in life. She's the mother of a 10-year-old son. Her child's father is locked up in jail. And the thing about it is I like about this book If the child's father's like, yo, go out there and get you some yang yang because I'm in jail. I like Prince. Even though, like, he did some dirty crap, I like Prince. Because he gets the fact that, okay, she's a woman with sexual needs, you know what I'm saying? Like, I believe in some cases, you're supposed to hold your significant other down when they're in jail. But at the same time, he realized, look, she's young, she got sexual needs, she needs to get her coochie handled. And he basically told her that in so many words. So she meets a couple of guys, you know, that piques her interest. And the fact I like about her is not the fact she's just sitting on her butt waiting for her man to come out or this and that and the other. She's also trying to build something legit for herself. Working with the health insurance company, going to school, just going to school, trying to make something better for her and her 10-year-old son. And I like the writing style of it too. So I'm definitely looking forward to Princess Homecoming because I want to see how their relationship is going to be. She definitely impressed me a lot with her book. She definitely really impressed me. And I just have to say, this is a book y'all definitely another book y'all don't need to sleep on. I'm going to link the link bar below so you guys can check it out as well too. So I'm definitely excited for Princess Homecoming, the book that's coming out shortly. Now, time to get on to my Rediscover offers. I am truly excited because these authors I have heard about before. I probably have read something of this and I just stopped reading. I don't know what it was, but I'm definitely like, I'm going back to them. I cannot wait till their books come out. Their books will be on my shelf, whether it's given from a galley or whether I'm buying it myself. They're going to be given. The first author I want to talk about is my man Travis Hunter. I read his book Mama is a Virgin back in 2011, and that was an excellent book. I have to re-get it again. I have to find it, but that was a good book in itself. But excuse me, this gloss is so bomb, y'all. Anyway, I'm sorry. Okay. Travis Hunter, one thing I like about him, he has a big heart and he does a lot for a lot of juveniles and teenage juveniles that are in the system, which he calls his babies. And I can respect a lot of things he does too. He also has a foundation called the Heart of Men Foundation. Definitely I'm gonna link that below so you guys can definitely give some money to that because that's an excellent organization, especially dealing with youth. You know what I'm saying? Definitely dealing with youth, and the fact that he does a lot with youth, especially youth of color, I definitely gotta give man respect for that. But anyway, his book that really put me on as a fan is Married But Still Looking. Due to the fact it definitely talked about relationships from a male's point of view, it's also a lot of the stuff he was dealing with, such as men in the penal system, how the penal system does treat men of color very bad. Definitely, I could say this is definitely a social issues, and I felt that he spoke ahead of time, but it was also going on back then. This was 2001, 2002, 2003, around that time. So it definitely dealt with a lot of things going on, and definitely talked about a lot of subjects such as people with drug addictions, rape. It definitely dealt with a lot, and the way he wrote it was, I was just like, you know what? This is passion. This is some real shit right here. Excuse my language. This is real. This is raw. And this is definitely something I definitely felt that it needs to be read, especially by young black men. So, not the part that that the Genesis is a hoe. I mean, if you want to be a hoe, be safe. But at the same time, I'm talking about more like the penal system. Definitely how I feel as though not just staying out of the penal system, but definitely knowing your rights within the penal system as well. So I definitely felt this one should be talked about as well. It definitely should be in the book that it should be read. So yeah, definitely get that one. I'm gonna link that link bar below as well. Quickly, I'm going to go through 3 more authors. The next author I want to talk about is my baby Trice Hickman. What got me back on her was the book Secret Indiscretions. Now, that book definitely won the LGBT Reads Awards, but she definitely got me booked as the Rediscovered Author Awards. Now I have to go back and find a lot of her paperback books because I'm going to get her books in paperback and read all of them again. Because Trice Hickman wrote her ass off of this one. And the fact that she has compassion and love and respect for the gay and lesbian community definitely put her as one of my rediscovered authors. And the fact that she writes so well with passion, can write drama, sex, can write it where it's not too in your face. The fact that these characters are 3-dimensional, the fact that she's very much a serious writer. She takes her time, she writes the characters. Oh my god, like she's an amazing writer. Secret Indiscretions and her other book that came out just last week, Daily Satisfaction. I'm gonna link those 2 below so you guys can check them out. Very, very good writer. And she also had another book called Playing with the Hand You Dealt With. I have to get that one. But I'm definitely going to link that below. And I definitely have to say, the way she can write books and the way how she just brings everything together, I have to say yes. Ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I would definitely link that one below. Alright, my next author I have to talk about is my girl Tiffany Warren. Now, I've read her other book. I gotta find that book. I've read her other book. First, I read her book Lies and Alibi series, which is one of my favorite series. I truly enjoyed. And, excuse me. Lie Alibi series definitely got me, definitely wanted me to come back for more. Then I read her other books, The Favorite Son. I read that one. I also read, I gotta think. My brain is so tired right now. But I also read other books that she self-published on her own. I read What a Sister Should Do, because that definitely dealt with mental illness and religion. Girlfriend, she just really gave me so much respect after reading those books, especially after What a Sister Should Do. And I have her other book in my Kindle called Chocolate Dreams, which I have to finish reading. And I have her other book, The Favorite Son. And then when her other books was on sale, The Replacement Wife and The Replacement Husband, I actually bought them both on my Kindle. But I am going to get her other book called, I think it's called My Pastor's Husband, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to figure out the books on top of my head. Damn, hold on. Okay, let me look to be sure. So, but anyway, but Tiffany Warren, she can write in different genres very well. The Pastor's Husband, I was right. Hey, I was right. But I'm definitely want to get that one. And then she also had another book that came out during Thanksgiving, before Thanksgiving season called When Troubles Comes, Shady Fall Book 1. That might be part of a series, so you know what? I'm going to check that one out when probably Wednesday, Thursday come. I'm definitely going to try to get that one, so I'm excited. So she's one of the authors I definitely think you should check out as well too. If you haven't rediscovered her, this is one you definitely should rediscover. My last author I gotta tell you about is my girl Victoria Christopher Murray. Now I remember I met her in Rashonda back in 2012. This was right after New Year's. This is probably like right a month before I got my house. No, I got announced for my housing voucher, so I had to go see them before I went to work that night because they had their book, Sinners and Saints. When they started their full book tour about their most nastiest characters, Rashonda's being Rachel Jackson Adams and Victoria's being Jasmine. Larson Cox Bush. I'm sorry, Jasmine Cox Larson Bush. Girl, you got so many names, Jasmine. But anyway, I like that Hussy Jasmine, by the way. I like her. But anyway, so I read. That's when I first met her. But before, a few months before that, I had read her book, The Deal, the Dance, and the Devil, which was a very good book. And I rediscovered her one day. I was reading Sinners and Saints. I read that, was it 2014? Yes, it was the end of 2014. I was rereading the series for both of them. And I read all three of the books, and I did a series review on both of them. But the book that got me back on Victoria again was Stand Your Ground. Every black male in America needs to read that one as well too. It's like Travis's book, Murray But Still Looking. They need to read that book. For one, they talk about Stand Your Ground in much more detail. And it focuses more on the family and the media that can twist things around, especially when it comes to people of color. Janice and Tyrell Jones and Marquise had been murdered by a white man. And he was in a car. Marquise was in the car with his white girlfriend. Janice was not feeling that at all. You can tell. I had to pop on some more gloves. You could tell girlfriend wasn't feeling that. And I understood in a way where Janice was coming from. But I also understood Marquise is like love is love. But also in the beginning of the book, it talked about something important. About Janice's affair on Tyrone. People may not understood why they talked about it. But the way the media would dig up dirt. Just like with the Trayvon Martin case, how he was suspended from school, all that jazz book, everybody knew what happened. The reason I loved that book so much because, like I said, it talked about from the mom's point of view. It talked about from the suspect's wife's point of view. And it talked about from the murderer's point of view. And not only that, it brought prayerfully that it's opened up a lot of eyes and a lot of dialogue for us to talk about Stand Your Ground. Why is it important to go out there and learn about your government? Why is it important to pay attention to candidates you put in office? Why is it important not to just say poo when it comes to voting? And I definitely am excited about this one to get. I'm definitely excited about this book at all. Stand Your Ground actually won one of my social justice. Actually won the Social Justice Award too. In my first part. And if you didn't get that part, I would definitely say get this book. Get it. Get this book. It's too important for y'all not to get. And I'm waiting for her Jasmine. Lord Jesus, I say Jasmine. Victoria and Rashonda's last book, A Blessing and a Curse, which is coming out. Matter of fact, let me look while I'm on Amazon. Hold on. It's coming out soon. That's all I have to say. But anyway, I definitely thank you guys for looking at the Books, Beauty, and Stuff Awards. I'm definitely excited about the Books, Beauty, and Stuff Awards. I'm definitely excited that you guys have taken the time to check out these new authors. And these are highly recommended by me. And you know Jonathan does not BS when it comes to authors. So definitely give these authors a chance. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. And thank you for watching. Bye now.